So, what do you do if you wake up one day and you realize somebody is basically trying to force their will, or force their hand? They're trying to manipulate circumstances around you to make you go in the direction they want you to go in. And you see it, you felt it, you knew it was happening for a while. You're not sure exactly what the narrative is, but you know what's going on. And you know there's a lot of manipulation happening around you. But someone is really working hard, double time, to try to force their will, try to force exactly the direction you go, and try to control the narrative around you. And you wake up almost like from a nightmare, and you realize it's happening. And you realize that somebody has been working really hard on trying to create this certain reality, keep you trapped in this reality, and force, by dominance and power and control, their will upon you. You know it's happening. So what do you do when you wake up? When you wake up from this nightmare, and then you see it all around you, and you see it in the signs, and you see it in situations, you see it in the circumstances, and there's a certain level of harassment, right? And you start wondering, what the hell is wrong with me, where I keep dealing with these cycles in my life, where I deal with people who are coming for me, where I got to deal with these power and control situations where it feels like a tug of war. How can a person not, like a woman who just gets a divorce, a divorcee, just tries to move to a new place, reconnect with family, all of a sudden go on some world-weary experience where you're being harassed, bullied, emotionally manipulated, and gaslit. And then the next thing you know, you wake up, it's 3 years later, and you're trying to once again, I guess, establish your grounding, and realizing that, like, the foundation that you thought you were building has been pulled from underneath you, and that somebody is working double time to, I guess, control a narrative, gaslight you, and force you in a direction. And then you can't even know who it is, because you know a couple of people who have done it already, who have done it to their own parents, who have done it to their own children, who have done it to their own family members. Basically all power control situations. Not to mention, you have people who have tried to do it to you before. So then you're sitting there trying to think, which person do I know who's done it, where they have basically tried to keep you unstable the entire time. Then you think about it too, because I'm a mom, and in the midst of all the chaos, I ended up losing custody of my son and having to give it to my ex. So I'm thinking, even down to that, it was like an attention. So you start wondering, why would someone even use you like this? What are you even getting out of it? And the only thing I could possibly think of is that somebody didn't want me to be in my kid's life, which is a pretty crappy situation. So now I'm dealing with the fact that now, whatever is going on around me, someone tries to keep me in this environment where it stays unstable, so that I basically am in a state of flux, so I can't get to a place where I need to be there for my son. How many times in a lifetime do you got to deal with the same crap? I've had to deal with sexual harassment before. I've had to deal with harassment before. I've had to deal with all kind of stuff. I had to deal with women with like issues coming at you. I'm like, at some point you get to a place where you're just emotionally emotionally I guess tired, emotionally just tired. And then you realize you've been dealing with this same crap in cycles every so many years. You got a whole new team. And it's like the face has changed, the place has changed. So I'm sitting here trying to evaluate, is it me? Is it me? Going to counseling, trying to figure it out. Is it me? Is it me? Is it my boundaries? Is it the people I decide to associate with? What is going on? Because here I am once again in another like cycle of power and control.